Okay, welcome back to more Let's Play Monopoly. Last time, we rounded the corner, and now the destruction of our enemies is inevitable. But apparently I'm in Yale. I didn't even notice until I reloaded the save state. So let's go ahead and pay to get out of Yale. Oh man, today is Sunday, September 15th, 2024. And it is still friggin' hot. It's like unbelievable that it's like still hot this late. And I looked at the forecast, the weather forecast for the next week, and it's gonna be 80 every day next week too. So I gotta work in the freaking freaking heat or whatever.
Thought you'd be coming back here now.
The 7-day forecast goes up till next Saturday, and then Saturday is like 79, so it's like almost 80. I was like, what the heck, weather? Like, geez, man. Oh, yeah. So it's still like freaking. So it's like I'm still like hot recording this. What the heck? Well, what they should do is, I was thinking about this a minute ago. Someone should invent some sort of like cooling like gel pad that you can like strap to your like the back and like the butt part of your like computer chair, and like it'll like cool you off or whatever. Because like right now, like part of the heat, because I'm sitting here like naked except for socks, like my body heat is like warming the computer chair, so that's like making it like feel like hotter. Oh man. Nice little $200. So I was sitting here going like, they should have some sort of like cooling thing where it's like not as like, it doesn't get like as cold as like an ice pack. Well, I guess you could just put it in the fridge instead of the freezer, and then it would get cold but not like freezing cold. And I looked it up on Amazon. Apparently it does not exist. Like, how does it not exist? So yeah, somebody please get on that. Jeez, man, I'm dying here. Oh, yeah, it's just been like so many recording sessions like hot. I'm just like, it just kind of wears on you. I'm like, man, another recording session hot. Like, so I'm like over it, man. I'm over it, man. But it's the same thing I do every summer, where I'm like, well, winter's gonna come eventually. Like, summer can't hold on forever, you know? Eventually it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. I forget if it was last year or the year before, but like summer held on like a damn champ then too. And then you know, like it inevitably falls off. But I'm sitting here going like, man, come on, man. Like freaking, oh man, I'm jonesing for it, man. I'm sitting here wondering, like, because it's so hot so late in the year, maybe it's possible that it'll be like 80s, and then it'll be like, you know, like 79, and then like one day it'll just drop down to like the 60s, and then it'll just like never be like 70s again. Like we'll go from like 79 down to like 68 or something, and then it won't get any warmer than that for the rest of the year. Like we might, I'm pretty sure it was either last year or the year before, where the temperature just like dropped like 10 degrees. Like we just like leapfrogged over like we like leapfrogged over like the 70s or whatever. It went right from 80s to 60s, I think. Or maybe we over leapfrogged the 60s. Maybe it went from 70s to 50s. I actually don't remember. But we are at that point where like where it's like in the 50s in the morning. So that's how you know it's coming, is when it's like cold in the morning. One of the days it was like 46. I'm walking outside in like a sleeveless shirt, because it's like, well, for one, I live on the 3rd floor. By the time I realize how cold it is outside, it's like, well, I'm definitely not going back up to get a coat. I'm just gonna be out there for a minute. And plus, it's like, well, I gotta enjoy being cold while I can, because once I get to work, it's gonna start warming up, and then I'll be hot by like halfway through the day. All right, nice. Every time I see that house with that, is that a water tower? What the heck is that? It sort of looks like a water tower, but it has like a spout on it. Every time I see that, that's $200 for me. What was the purpose of free parking? Did they just like run out of ideas on like what to do with the spaces? And they're like, oh, just a space where like nothing happens. Like, why? Like, you couldn't think of something to do with it? You couldn't have it just be like, collect $50, have it be like a mini go or something? But you have to land on it? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think with the newer ones, you can change the rules to have it where any sort of like tax or fee or fine that you pay goes to free parking, and then whoever lands on it gets all the money. I think you can change that, like have that be like a setting. I guess enough people were doing it on their own that they eventually implemented it into the game. But supposedly that's like not really like a good idea to do, because then it keeps more money into the economy for like longer. Like it makes the game like last like way longer. So I guess it's fine if you're okay with the game going on for longer. Which actually would make it... Sometimes, like, the game going longer can make it more interesting if you have a bunch of, like, human players. And, like, more money could, like, give someone who's, like, falling behind, like, a chance, like a fighting chance to get back into the game or whatever. It's kind of like the CO powers in Advance Wars. You gain... Like, your meter fills up some when you attack, but it fills up more when you get attacked. So if you're like losing, then your meter will fill up like faster, and you'll be able to use your CO power more to help to sort of like help you out, to like give you a chance to like get back into it. Does it also go up when units are destroyed? I actually don't remember. Oh yeah, I haven't played that game in a long time. I used to be pretty good at it. I played it a lot. I'm pretty sure I played the first one like a lot. And then I played the second one a regular lot. And then the third one I didn't play that much. I might have just done... You know, I don't even know if I beat the campaign. I want to say I beat the... Like, I'm pretty sure I beat the campaign. I don't know why I wouldn't have. But that one I played the least. But yeah, I was a big fan of the series or whatever. Yeah, I had like this super like crush on like Sammy. That was the chick that gave me the thing where like anytime there's like a white chick or a chick in a white tank top that I like think that's hot, and I think Sammy was like the origin of that. It is kind of a shame there isn't very much nude Sammy art on like Rule 34. I'm pretty sure there's at least like one like really good image, but it's like, come on, she needs a little bit more love, I would say, right? Letting all that hotness like go to waste. It always sucks when there's like a hot chick, but because it's not like a popular character, that they don't have very much like nude art of them. Like it has to be like, it's like the popular characters always have the most art. It's not necessarily like the hottest chicks. Oh man, hotel, that's me. I'm the only one with hotels, so whenever I see that red school looking building, I know that that's me. Okay, so I'm at... So I got 550, 450, 200, and 250, I think, so far, right? So I should have enough to buy another thing. We'll keep the board creep going. I'll see if I can buy that light purple one. For that, like, what actually is the name of that color? Like, it's purple, but it's like lighter purple. It's fuchsia, right? It's like too dark to be fuchsia, though, right? Oh man, $5,000, Jesus. I actually don't know who has it. Okay, so you don't actually have to... Okay, never mind. This is a new play session, so I forgot that they have to get to this screen before you look to see who's got what. You don't have to know who has what before you select it. Okay, Billy Bob. Your one last property. Oh man, it's so sad. Okay, so I know this guy's gonna be a total dickbag. So we'll just say screw it and go 2,000. Wow, he gave it to me? Okay, well, I don't know if I could have gotten away with less, but whatever. Okay. So that would be like what, 15 to get hotels. I wonder if you have to buy all the houses and then buy the hotels separately. Oh, okay. I wonder why it like kicks you back out. Okay, so we'll do 12. And then can I buy the hotels on the same turn then? Buy on the same turn, okay. Sure. Oh man, we're about to put an end to these fools. The houses kind of look like peas. Oh, I actually had peas for, I'm trying to think. Maybe it wasn't the first time, but like sometimes there's rice. If you get like or there's peas. If you get like a rice pilaf, sometimes it'll have like little peas in it. So I might have had like a little like piece of a pea. But it's weird, like when you're a kid, if you don't like something, you can just like not like it. But when you're an adult and stuff just gets like put in front of you, you're sort of like expected to eat it. So like I was visiting my me and my mom and my uncle visited my grandma. She like had a fall and she broke her wrist, so she's in like a short-term rehabilitation place or whatever where they serve you food.
Back here now.
And they served like I guess it was like steamed vegetables or something. It had like little pieces of like shredded carrots and peas and a couple of little like pieces of like cucumber like coins or whatever, like little slices. But they looked like something had been done with them. So they were like prepared in some way. But the peas were like really brightly colored, and I do not like peas. But it's like, okay, well, it was put in front of me, so here we go. You know, it's small enough where I just scooped it up. I just scooped with my fork and whatever was on the fork, put in my mouth, and yeah, and just swallowed it. So yeah, it was not fun. As I was eating it, I was like, you know, I wonder if oh man, $900, nice. As I was eating them, like I got partway through and I was like, you know, I wonder if peas will actually digest, or if it's like corn, or if you don't chew it, then it'll just come out like whole or whatever, like the kernels will come out whole. Because I swallowed like, I don't know, probably at least 50 peas. So it's like, man, that's a lot. And then plus peas are bigger than corn kernels. So if it doesn't digest, that's gonna be a lot of peas, whole peas pooping out, getting pooped out or whatever. I don't know, man. Is it even like big enough? Is it gonna cause like a blockage? Because like your small intestines are so like they're like, oh, your small intestine is actually like super duper like crazy long, but it's like so like narrow. That's how it all fits inside your body. So I'm sitting here going like, if you swallowed something that size that would not digest, would it actually like cause a problem? If it was like too large to like pass through your small intestine or whatever? I'm assuming not, because it was yesterday, and I feel like if yeah, it was almost 24 hours ago. So if it would have caused some kind of problem, I feel like I would have noticed by now. So I'm pretty sure we're good. And also, I had apricots for the first time. It was the same freaking thing. The only time I had apricots, I actually don't. Is it apricots or apricots? I actually don't know. The only other time I'd had apricot stuff or whatever is the health food store that I go to has these like smoothies, and they have this like stuff in it, and I'm pretty sure apricot is like one of the things they use to like sweeten it, so that it actually tastes good, so that people will actually buy it. But it just like tastes sweet. You can't like there's so much stuff like mixed together that you can't even taste the apricot. So I didn't even know what apricots like tasted like. But then they just like put a little dish in front of me with like 2 apricot halves or whatever. And it did the thing where it's like when you get like fruit, like what do you call it? Where it's like doused in that like weird like juice. So I don't even know. Like I thought like apricots aren't normally like that, right? But for whatever reason, they were like in the juice. So I don't know if that made it like taste better. If it's like some kind of like sugary, syrupy thing or whatever to make them taste better. Oh man, 6,700. Jeez. Okay, well let's go after the orange ones. I haven't even been paying attention to the orange one. Like I haven't had my eye on them like the whole game. Oh man, I gotta buy all 3 of them. Okay. Oops. Okay, we'll start with a cool like 800 bucks. See if they go for that. You know, I'm not even entirely sure what apricots look like. They're sort of like pears, right? They're pears, but they're like thicker on the bottom and thinner on the top, right? Actually, not even sure. Like because I don't like them, I don't ever like look at them when I'm in the health food store. Okay, another $800. There is that part of me that's like, that's all like, mwahaha, I'm going to win. But like, it's also going to get to the point where it's just like sad. It's just going to be like sad and like pathetic, like pitiful. We'll do 1,000 to this guy. Anyone's Park Place? Jeez. No, bitch. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, we'll go 400. I don't know. It sort of like doesn't matter. Okay, some money for you that will then go to me once you land on my thing. All right. Man, this is gonna go down like so quick. They're just gonna like get like demolished. You know, I didn't look up how much the houses are. I should take it easy. How much are the things? Okay, the houses are still 100. Oh, what's 300 more? That'll still leave me with 1,200. Actually, the difference between 4 houses and a hotel is only $200 more. So I'll hold off for now, just in case I get the thing that they had to pay per hotel. Oh, that's such a rookie mistake. Like I can't believe that people actually do that. As soon as they get a monopoly, they'll like go like balls to the wall, and then they get screwed over with the one card where they gotta pay. But yeah, the apricots, they tasted sort of like peaches. Like when you first, like, it's been a long time since I ate peaches. Like I had peaches as a kid and I liked them. But then for some reason, like I got older, even as an older kid, for some reason, I guess like my mom just stopped buying them. And then as an adult, like I never had the urge to buy them. I did try, there's this kind of like yogurt that has like some fruit at like the bottom. So they have like strawberries or like raspberry like puree or whatever. And I had one that had peaches. That was the first peach flavored thing I'd had in forever. And kind of didn't like it. Like I don't know, maybe it's just because it was in like yogurt form. It was like yogurt like on top of it, and then the peach stuff is like at the bottom. I don't know. Okay. Oh man, is that Yale? Good old Yale. How come they didn't color the car? It's like a Mario Paint car that they didn't color in. So I mean, it wasn't like bad. Like it. Oh yeah, I don't know. Like once I started chewing it a little bit, it started to taste like peaches. But I think it didn't taste like peaches at first. I don't know. I could be tripping. I could also just be misremembering since I haven't had like a real peach in forever either. And 750. Oh man, that's more money. More money for Mr. Thomas. We'll do one more turn, then we'll call it. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't think this game would go on for so freaking long. I'm currently recording I'm alternating between 2 different games plus a one-off on the weekend, or on Sunday rather. So the 2 games are only having 3 episodes each. So by the time this is 12 episodes, that's actually 4 weeks. It's like a month. Like this was supposed to be like a one-off. I thought this was just gonna be a long one-off. But then it turned out that it took like a month to play this game, so it's like cheapers. I don't know. I technically could have had the episodes longer. Oh, excuse me. But I figured like 20 minutes was probably good. Like, I don't know. I feel like super duper long Monopoly episodes might be like hard to like watch. Yeah, why does that guy walk like a freaking like zombie? Oh man, should I even bother leaving jail? I mean, it's only $50, so I guess I might as well. Like, I'm not in any danger. Oh, you know what I just noticed? There's only 4 hotels left. I forgot that that you actually can run out of hotels. I mean, I knew you could run out of houses, but the hotels are much more, like, limited. Well, maybe I'll leave the 4 houses on the orange ones. And see about putting the hotels on the more expensive one. Did I just say screw it and try to get the blue one? Because if I can get someone to land on that, they'd be like toast, like immediately. I know it goes against my creeping around the entire board strat, but it's like, whatever. Like, who cares? Oh, man, he's got $8,000? Oh, man. I have to do something about that. He's got so much money, so I wonder if he'll be wanting more. Wow, he gave it to me. What the hell? Okay, so let's not get greedy, but you know, one house is sort of like not worth it. I'll wait until I have enough to put 2 on safely, and then we'll put 2 on.
Got to be coming back here now.
Oh wait, I said I was gonna end it. Okay, whatever. We'll end it when my next turn rolls around. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that there's a number like painted on the house to show how many houses it has. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's kind of silly. Oh man, I cannot wait until that dude's $8,000 are mine. I mean, they will be mine eventually. Hey, $400, nice. Oh my gosh, Gary! Gary, what happened? Oh my gosh, Gary! The first one! First one to go. See you later, dog. Oh man, sucks balls to be you. Yeah, that's right, you be homeless, you poor little bitch. Alright, enjoy your fish skeleton, dude. I actually forgot that that's the bankrupt screen. Oh man. One down, one down. I wonder if I get that guy's $5. I freaking better, man. Like, give me all of your $5, man. Last $5, give me that shit. Oh man, moments for me. That's Boardwalk Park Place house money. $800. Nice, nice, nice. Oh man, once they start dropping, it's gonna be quick. $200, another house, okay. Okay, let me drop a save state so I don't freaking forget. I did the thing where I went to load up the save state and I was like nervous. I was like, oh man, I did save after the last play session, right? Okay, so next time we'll demolish the rest of these fools, and maybe next episode will be the last one. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Take care, bye.